Here on Cricbuzz Comm, this is Gautam Bhimani in the company of Harsha Bhogle. The match looks to be going towards a foregone conclusion, but there's a huge but. With the likes of Jasprit Bumrah still in the 3 overs up his sleeve, with that one wicket having fallen at a crucial time, are we just clutching at straws from a Mumbai perspective, Harsha?
Yeah, I think Kolkata are walking it at the moment. Kolkata will have to really come apart spectacularly from here on. I thought it was a fantastic opening partnership. I mean, they put on 72 at 8 and over, which is above the asking rate. I thought in their own style, Rana cuts trees with the bat, and Shubman Gill sort of glides past them. And in their own style, I thought they batted beautifully. For Mumbai, I think you might have said it during our mid-innings show that for Mumbai to have any chance, they had to get 2 wickets in the first 6 overs. And they didn't get those. I just get the feeling this Mumbai team is structured to play on certain surfaces. They're struggling at the moment. And I mean, look who's to come. I know you got 3 overs from Bumrah, but to come, Morgan, Karthik, Russell, Shakib, Cummins. That's the batting to come. They should walk it from here.
They should, but yet it's no point saying Bumrah has 3 overs up his sleeve if he doesn't end up bowling pretty much all of them by the time Kolkata get to that score or don't get to that score, depending on how things go. This is what they've got in front. 2 overs for Marco Jansen, 3 for Jasprit Bumrah, and no sign of either at the moment. We've got Rahul Chahar bowling the 11th over, having taken the wicket of Shubman Gill.
Yeah, but look what they've done. They've attacked Rahul Chahar straight away. They attacked Kieron Pollard straight away. And once again, I thought the bowler who could have bowled really well on the surface is still not available to Mumbai. And that is Hardik Pandya. So I think they're really hamstrung because these 2 spinners are not sort of classic spinners. Krunal Pandya is not Shakib. They're not classic spinners. I thought Varun Chakravarti bowled well too. They got 1 over out of Harbhajan early on. I don't think Mumbai have the bowling strength to bowl on these tracks. I mean, look at Trent Bolt. Excellent at the 1KD, excellent in Abu Dhabi, and he suddenly seems so playable here.
And just as we say that, we had a wicket in the 11th over in the first innings. We've had a wicket in the 11th over as per Cricbuzz Comm traditions. Rahul Tripathi departs. Has this made a difference in your thinking? I know you're laughing, Harsha, but it's actually a very key time when they needed that wicket.
I'm laughing not because it was Rahul Tripathi that got out. I'm laughing because it's just incredible how often we come on and the wicket falls. No, I don't think it changes things too much because you see it's 69 or 58. They need one partnership of 35, 40 runs. They need 2 partnerships of 30. That's all they need. So all I'm saying is that if they capitulate from here, then Kolkata just cannot look at blue. I mean, you can't lose from here.
Well, you're saying so, Harsha.
I'm not putting the mockers on, but just you cannot.
I mean, I'd also like to throw a counter question at you. The kind of collapse we saw today from Mumbai, no matter batting first or second, how often would you have even suggested that's possible?
Correct. But the collapse came at the end when they were going for big runs. The wickets fell sort of 17th, 18th, 19th over. They're going for big runs. Kolkata don't need to do that. Kolkata can keep knocking 1s, 2s, hit boundary, 1s, 2s, hit a boundary. They can keep going at that pace. So, I mean, the difference between runs and balls is 12. And the person they've lost is not the set Nitish Rana, but a Tripathi whose job is to just go attack, and if it comes off, it comes off. They really don't need him. I mean, he got a 50 in the last game. They really don't need him in that batting lineup because they've got batting all the way down to 6 anyway, 6-7. So, yeah, I mean, if you're a Kolkata fan and you're worried at this stage, then there's weight of history on your shoulders.
There certainly is. One final one I'll throw at you from Kolkata's perspective. On the assumption that Nitish Rana doesn't contribute too much to the rest of this, for Kolkata's sake, it'll be good if somebody else can pick up with a good 30 or 40. Could be a Morgan, it could be a Russell, it could be Shakib. It'll stand them in good stead going ahead.
But it doesn't matter. This is a 14-game tournament. So we're only in game 2. So, I mean, they don't mind if Rana... what they would actually love is for Rana to be in such good form, do something like what Ishan Kishan did for Mumbai last year. Just show that kind of form back through to the end. They won't mind because there's 12 games to come. At some point, Morgan's going to be called in. At some point, Shakib is going to be called in. Russell is going to be called in as well because Kolkata will move from here to the kind of surfaces they more like the Kolkata kind of surfaces. So it's looking quite good for Kolkata, not just in this game, but I venture to say beyond. But first, let's see how this one goes.
Well, as of now, we feel they're favourites, not just, but favourites by a reasonable distance. Morgan is in with Nitish Rana. We will, of course, wrap things up at the end. This was Cricbuzz Comm.